The Orby.
Mi mejor amigo.
Hello everyone, it's Miguel here and welcome to another Speed Build. Welcome, and I hope you're doing fine. I know that I've been not uploading a speed build for such a long time now. Editing has been a struggle, and that's why I've been uploading let's plays because it's easier for me to edit them. I take like 1 hour or 2 hours for editing this kind of builds. I do take a lot because, you know, like I record when I'm streaming, when I'm building on stream, I record them. So I do a lot of stuff when I'm streaming besides building. I speak with people, I roll spin wheels for the subscribers, and so the videos tend to be ginormous. But actually this one I did out of stream, and yay! I don't feel like building out of stream, but I saw, because this is the entry for HollieBB's Apocalyptic challenge, and I saw that and I thought it was a great inspiration to do another build on Strangerville. I did a first one already, but I'm going to be uploading the speed build after this one. By the time it might be already edited and with a voiceover. But yeah, so basically in this challenge I would have to roll a die, and a die, whatever, I don't know, a dice roll, yes. And I would get like one of the 6 build themes, and the one that I got was like the secret science. It's the number 4, and it says, I'm gonna read the description. We are not pointing any fingers, but if you ask me, I would say that the underground scientific lab owned by that old cook on the hill might be the reason why the apocalypse is upon us. Well, either that or global warming. Create your bunker with experimental science lab. Okay, so basically this is not particularly a experimental science lab, it's more like an high-tech science lab, and I decided to do a old barn, and this was something that came to my mind because, you know, I'm not really a sci-fi fan. It has to have fantasy, or it has to have some kind of thriller or terror. Like Alien vs Predator would be a great pick for me if I would have to speak a little bit of sci-fi movies. Also Signs is a movie that when I was little it would scare the shit out of me. And what happened in Signs? Crop circles. And I decided that would be a great idea to use crop circles because I never saw anyone doing that on the Steams. But if you do, please let me know in the comments. I don't want to be the hipster creating the trend per se. I don't know. I didn't see anything of this, and I thought it was a good idea. And yeah, I'm basically mapping out. I'm drawing where I want my circle crops to happen. I also decided to build that truck who is basically dead. And I must say that I'm so pleased with this build because this is totally out of my comfort zone. Not the crop circles, that was the easiest part. It took me like 4 hours to fill this whole lot with the lavender flowers, but I guess it looks so stunning that is like basically so worth it. And basically I'm not going to show all of the process, but I'm going just to put a little bit so you can understand what I did. It was really easy with this drawing that I did with the Torrent tools. Don't forget to rotate the plants whenever you use the same plant. I did that. So a little bit of backstory of this. So basically there was this owner of this barn that had this wonderful lavender field, but all of a sudden these weird ominous crop circles started to appear, so he decided to abandon it because he was scared. He was really scared. I would be scared too, okay? So yeah, what should be the cause? I don't know, maybe it's on the underground of this barn. So basically, I decided that a barn would be the last location where someone would look for a laboratory. So I thought this would be a great disguise. That's why I did that. So basically, on the underground, this will have like a 2 level of basements. Oh, and by the way, I did do the barn like there was like actually animals eating, like cattle or horses, I don't know. I used like the Get Famous pirate dock to pretend that is like a thing to feed the animals, okay? And a lot of clutter is happening here. I used a lot of the plants that came with Strangerville, and this was so out of my comfort zone. I'm not a sci-fi person. I'm more like a fantasy one. It can be sci-fi if it has like a little bit of fantasy. So it was so hard. I struggled a lot to do the freaking layout of the science lab, but in the end, I'm really happy with the result. Even though my favorite part is actually the field, the lavender field, lavender field. And actually I had the idea to use lavender because I saw a lavender farm being done when the terrain tools came out, and that was like a great inspiration. Also, I'm 100% sure that you know who HollieBB is, but I'm gonna let her social links on my description box below, as well the link to the challenge. Today is the 16th of March is when I'm doing this voiceover. I was in her stream seeing her like touring all of the builds and also mine. And by the way, if you are watching, Hollie, thank you so much, and I'm really happy you liked my build. And yeah, basically I must say that whenever Strange Town came out, I was not really excited because I was like, why EA Games? Why the Sims team is giving us the sci-fi game pack again? I mean, we already got some sci-fi with Get to Work. Why? And I was a little bit like sad, not disappointed, because the pack is really good. Like the build items, when I saw them, I was like, okay, this is a 10 out of 10 for me, I'm gonna buy it. And also then I decided to give a chance to the gameplay itself, and I must say that the gameplay is like it's super immersive. It's like it gives you a totally a different side of what a sim game used to give you. You basically have a storyline to follow, so it's really cool. I guess it goes a little bit like the World Adventure Sims 3 expansion pack, going into the dungeons, but in this case you have to speak with a lot of people, finding clues. It's so cool. If you are interested in watching a let's play, you can always watch the Detective on Duty's let's play that I'm doing here on the channel. So yes, so basically this lab had one series in particular inspiration, because I watched it. It was not my cup of tea, but I watched it. I had nothing to do, so I watched it. And it's called, of course you know it, it's called Stranger Things. And I got like really inspired by the commander room and how they could watch what was happening in the upside down, I think that's the name, through the command room. And basically, yeah, you have a lot of rooms. You have this command room that you can see what is happening on the upside down part. You have like a experimental laboratory where I used a couple of things to get the main packs that are in this build are Strangerville, base game of course, and get to work. I guess with that you will have pretty much the whole build, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I use some stuff from Get Famous and some stuff from other packs, but is a really little clutters in the barn. But yeah, basically most of it is get to work. Why I keep saying get together. This was not a fart, this was my feet rubbing on my chair. Please don't mind me. Oh my god, I don't believe this is recorded. But yeah, okay, this room here, I'm really happy with it because I decided to use the new weird plants and flowers and weird ivies that came with Strangerville, and I decided to create some kind of a nest. I don't want to spoil you because I don't know if you already played by this time the whole story mode, but yeah, at least you know that these flowers happened. And so basically I want to give you the feeling that like this is actually a nest where the flowers are flourishing and taking over something. I don't know. I'm not going to go into detail because I don't want to spoil you about the gameplay. But yeah, this is a nest of these weird plants, and I used a lot of stuff. I used Get to Work, alien plants. I used these ivies that came with Strangerville, and I think it looks so pretty, even though it's like an alien plant, but it's so pretty. It has this little glow. I really like it. Yeah, I'm gonna place a lot of them. And like I said, like overall, I'm really happy with this build. It was a struggle. I was dying. Just the thought of coming home and have to finish this was like it was like, how do I say this? It was like, oh my god, here am I going again to do the lab that is so difficult. I'm so done with it and so on. But I'm really happy how it turned out. So this is the laboratory that I was speaking of. I decided to add more desks to the command room. On the below basement, it's basically on the second level of the basement, is where you can enter to the plants side. You have the mannequins, a lot of mannequins with the astronaut suit, so you can dress them and go inside the nest. I'm doing like an archive now. I decided that an archive with a lot of files would make sense in here. I will change it a bit because I didn't like it to have on the horizontal, so I decided to put it on the vertical per se. And this is the room that I could add clutter, and I'm so happy because you know I'm a clutter addict. So whenever I have the chance to put clutter, nobody can stop me. Like it's like Don't Stop Me Now from Queen, Can't Stop Me Now from Queen is playing in the background, and I keep going and I keep going, and when I stop, I'm like, okay, this is a little bit too much clutter and I have to delete some of them. But I really like this thing. By the way, that table, it has a wonderful animation, so it looks like the laboratory is getting used. On that room that has the plants is some kind of like, they are studying the weird plants and so on. This is all of the research they did. It's in this big archive room. Yeah, and I keep changing stuff because you know how I am. I keep changing and changing until I'm happy with the result. And when I saw this build done, I couldn't believe that I actually was capable of doing it. So yeah, okay. So other than that, what else can I speak about? I guess this building, I mean, it doesn't have a real purpose. Like, it's not like you are going to play in it, but you can do like cute machinimas in it. I didn't play test it, but at least you can access all of the rooms, if I'm not mistaken. And also, in the beginning, I didn't think, I don't think, oh, this is the, how do you call it? It's like when you get de-infected, like you have to get purified from the radiation that the plants give you. So that's why I put it that shower from get to work, not get together. So yes, the mannequins are usable. And by the way, like on the first level of the laboratory, so this has 3 levels, not two. Yeah, this room over here, it has this hydraulic like blue bottles with water with bubbles inside, and I decided to put some stuff to give it a hint that they are studying more stuff than plants. And 2 of them have a mannequin with Bella's goth clothes and the other one with Bob Pancake's clothes. So it gives you like some kind of a mystery. And the other one has a toilet. I love that toilet from City Living. The other one has a rainbow poop, because where the hell come the rainbow poops? We need to study that. And the other one has a freezer bunny, because you know, freezer bunny is suspicious since forever. I just want to say that. Other than that, I think I'm really done with this voiceover. I hope you liked it. This was a struggle, but at the same time it was fun to make myself inspired and to make myself think about something that I never did before, because this is my first sci-fi build ever. I never felt the urge to do it, but claps for me. I'm really happy with it. So we are ending the voiceover. Thank you so much for you. Thank you so much you that watched it. Thank you so much. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and if you want Tumblr, but I'm a little bit stopped in Tumblr. I don't update it that much lately. But thank you so much. And if you like this video, give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.